Okay, we are in Dubai. We are in BINOUS gym, and we landed at 7 a.m. this morning. I actually slept on the flight about 4 hours, but we come straight to the gym to try and feel a bit normal, but feeling very tired at the moment, hence pre-workout, which is something I don't normally do, but we're gonna go for a pre-workout and then we're gonna hit a pool day and we're gonna show you what we're gonna be training and a bit about the gym here, because it is absolutely insane here. It's like 4 gyms in one. So I'm gonna bang this down, we'll have a little walk around and we're gonna get stuck into a workout. We're gonna have some fun with it. We don't know what equipment there is, so we're gonna wing it and yeah, hopefully get a good pump and not fall asleep in the meantime. So here we go. Nice. Right, if you can hear me, because it's loud in here, first exercise on a chest supported T-bar row. We're in a new gym. I have no idea how heavy the weights are, so what I recommend anyway is that you take a tester set or a feeler set. So we're starting off relatively light, treating it as a bit of a warm-up, but you get an idea for what your weight's going to be on the working sets. What you don't want to do is waste sets by going in, treating this as your first set, think, oh, that's easy, and then you start to increase the weight on the next set. So this is a tester set. I don't know what it's going to feel like. Treat it as a warm-up, and then we'll get stuck into the working sets, find out how heavy we can actually train to. So on a tester set, we're not looking to exhaust the muscle, we're just getting warm, getting a feel for the weight, and then we'll start to increase it and get stuck into working sets. Okay, second exercise now after the T-bar row. Another bit of equipment that I've never used before. Don't know how heavy it is, so we're going to do another tester set. It's a pull-down movement, a lat pull-down movement. So we go nice and light, just get a feel for it, get a feel for the movement where we're meant to be feeling it, and then we'll crank up the weight. Feels quite nice actually, doesn't it? Chest up nice and high. This is a potentially very intimidating gym environment. Not gonna lie, first time I came in here, I was like, holy shit. But you soon realise that this is probably one of the most inclusive gyms around. No one cares what you're doing, everyone's friendly. There's enough equipment for everyone to go around, so you're not waiting for your bit. So, although bodybuilding gyms might be intimidating, they're probably one of the best environments to be in, I think.
Anyway, last set of this, then we're gonna go on to another movement. We're gonna rip the head off it. On this, I'm focusing on bringing my elbows into my back pocket. Chest up high. Let's go. Onto a low row now. What I like to do on this is place the leg or the side of my body that I'm working, that leg forward, so I'm nice and stable. Instead of having that leg back, I'll twist a little bit more of my body, so I'm fixing it in by putting that front leg forward. And again, driving that elbow into the pocket. That is how it's done. Okay, one more compound movement. We're going for a high row here, so hitting a little bit more of your upper back and rear delts. Another thing I'll say about this sort of gym is you're never gonna walk in here and have a bad session. And those times when you don't feel like going in, and maybe you've even sacked off a gym session before, that does not happen in a place like this. You cannot have a bad session. I think, personally, that environment is key, and there's no better place like somewhere like this. You can only have good sessions. Anyway, last exercise, then we're gonna isolate rear delts, then get a juicy bicep pump. Feeling kind of thick and pumped up now as well. It's hot in here, which means vascularity is gonna blow up. Feels good, feels good. Here we go. Also, we just missed it in the other bit because I bottled it. Edgar Davids is in here. And I went over because I wanted to have a picture. And I spoke to him and he wasn't interested. He just sort of winked at me and went like that. So, gutted. Right, one more rear delt, not back exercise, I guess, but one more. It's too much fun with the amount of equipment that there is not to just go mental. We kind of have, but we're being sensible at the same time. So finishing off on rear delt, pec deck fly, and then we're gonna go and find some interesting bicep exercises, cook them off the bone. Then I'm gonna get a shake. I think Adam might get some food, and we'll show you what that looks like as well. But finish off this session strong, nice and hot, feeling good. High reps on this? 15, right. So, the mistake that I see so many people do on this is literally trying to clap behind their back, going like this. You don't need to do that. You're not actually going to be working your rear delts. Rear delts are a small muscle on the back of your shoulder. You're going to activate them up until about here. If you're trying to clap behind your back, you're not going to be using it. So just up to about here. Imagine that you're doing breaststroke and you're trying to spread out your arms as wide as possible. Another point I want to make on any exercise, not necessarily just this, on every exercise, you might see me or even Adam, we close our eyes sometimes. That's because we're trying to think about the muscle that we're working, mind-muscle connection. If you're not even thinking about the muscles you're working, you're just moving them from A to B, you're not going to get a lot out of it. So sometimes, I find it useful to close my eyes, I'm imagining what muscle I'm working and I'm activating it more, creating that pathway from your brain to the muscle so that you know you're contracting where you're meant to contract and then you're stretching where you're meant to feel it as well. So if you see us close our eyes, that's what we're doing, we're not falling asleep. Massively helps, I recommend it. We've opted for a preacher curl. We're going single arm. These move individually, so we're going to do single arm unilateral movement. Weirdly enough, I'm right-handed, but my right arm is slightly weaker than my left for some reason at the moment, so I'm starting off on the weaker side. It takes more energy, more focus, so we'll exhaust that first before going on to my weirdly stronger left arm. Right, we've opted for a machine-based exercise. The first one that we used over there, our arms in front of the body. Now we're going a little bit behind the body. So we're challenging the bicep in two different sort of positions. Gonna go 2 sets heavy and then one just gonna burn out, tear it off the bone. Then we might chuck one more in just because why not? When in Rome. Oh, it's got elbow pads on it. Nice. Ooh. Ooh. Right, arms are cooked after that. We're finishing off on abs on this ab crunch machine. Doesn't look like much, but it absolutely torches the abs. It's really nice though, I like it anyway, but I'm a weirdo. Exhaling on the way down. Ow. Finished off with a shake. So it's called a millionaire, but I don't know actually what's in it. But I think it's peanut whey protein, or peanut butter whey protein. Got a scoop of creatine with almond milk. Actually, the price isn't too bad. This is 70, what? 70 AED. Won't mean a lot to a lot of people in here, but it's about £6. About £6. So not too bad considering what you get in it. What I will say, this whole gym is actually very expensive. A day pass is about £40. So we're gonna actually do 4 sessions here. So we got a week pass. That cost us 75 or £80. It's a lot of money. So we're gonna make the most of it. Worked out it's gonna be about £22 a day, but it's expensive. But for me, to be in an environment like this, for the experience, I would say it's probably worth it. But it can quickly rack up if you get a shake. Maybe some food, you can get food from everywhere here as well. But that's the session finished. Tomorrow we're coming in to do legs. Gonna film that as well. So stay tuned for that.